It was early on Monday morning, February 11th, 1952, that it started snowing hard over the timberlands in northern Maine. Aroostook County, the largest and most sparsely populated, was hit hard, with Portland and smaller towns 300 miles to the south receiving only cold rain. Northern Maine was a different world to the Maine most summer people knew. Hours from the ocean, its little communities thrived on rivers and lakes, in a world built on potatoes and lumbering. Even the tourists who trekked that far north were of a more rugged mindset. They were canoers and naturalists, whose idea of fine dining was trout fried over a riverbank fire, with biscuits baked in a pan nestled on hardwood coals. The lobster was still an alien creature that far north, and nobody born and raised in Aroostook County ever said, "Yeah, good morning this morning." That's how people who lived in the southern part of the state talked, at least in Hollywood's version of Maine. By the time Tuesday dawned to gray skies, 30 inches of snow had fallen in just over 24 hours. As town plows went to work and small communities along state highways were digging themselves out, a call for help reached the northern town of Patton. It was made using a portable telephone connected to a line the Diamond Match Company had strung 15 miles into the forest east of Baxter State Park. Diamond needed wood for its matches and toothpicks, and a telephone line would facilitate communication with workers at the company's camps. Plodding over snow that had piled shoulder deep, 2 lumberjacks on snowshoes had managed to reach the telephone line 15 miles from their camp at Second Lake Matagamon. They reported that more than 100 people, 31 horses, and 17 head of cattle were stranded at 3 lumber camps operated by Diamond and the Eastern Paper Corporation. The workers had been expecting a truck loaded with their weekly provisions on Tuesday. But then the snows came and blocked the tote road. Now they were marooned in a wilderness of trees. Supplies were running low, and the animals were down to their last meal. While 30 inches of heavy snow would have strained ordinary men and tested modern equipment, it could still be managed in rugged northern Maine. But if a persistent wind got involved, the situation could change quickly. Drifting snow can create piles and banks up to 8 feet high. Any taller than that, and it becomes blowing snow, which is carried higher on the winds and greatly reduces visibility. Even with snow no longer falling, strong gusts of wind can continue to deliver havoc, especially if it's intent on blowing in one direction for several hours or days. And that's what the wind did to the freshly fallen snow in northern Maine. It blew over it nonstop for 4 days.